Hey, you guys. My name is Malika Miller, and I'm coming to you on behalf of my ministry, Love Abundantly Ministry. And if you've listened to my posts before, I share with you that over this next year, I'm focusing on talking about how much we are loved by God and how to respond to this love. And then at the same time, how to understand how to love ourselves and how to love others. Now, from January to March, we're talking about God love for us. Last week I shared John 3:16, just about how much God gave up for us. This week I'm sharing Romans 5 verse 8, and I'm going to read this to you and then share a little bit with you, okay? So Romans 5 verse 8, it says, "But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Now understand that God showed us the magnitude of his love by sending his son to die for us, even though we were sinning against him. Now, understand that sin means not hitting the arrow, not meeting the mark, but also not really connecting to God, not being obedient to God's word, not following him. So in all of that, when we were living lives against him, knowing that we're living against him, and sometimes not knowing that we're living against him, God still decided to send his son. Now, even deeper than that, you guys, walk with me on this trail. Sin first encountered the world in the beginning through Adam and Eve. Now, the serpent deceives Adam and Eve. That's how it was encountered. That's how sin came into this world. Now, the serpent was Satan. Now, imagine now that Satan was with God in the beginning, because God created Satan. He wanted to be a God, so he started a war in heaven. It's all this in the Old Testament. God cast him out of heaven, down onto the earth, and now Satan is here, and he is considered to be prince of this world. So sin came into the world through Satan by using Adam and Eve. So when we are sinning against God, we are actually following his greatest enemy, Satan, which in turn means that we become God's enemy because we're sided now with his enemy. Even though we had sided with his enemy, God still gave up his son in order to save us, in order to bring us back to his side. How much love is that, you guys? And I pray that your heart wraps around that. I pray that you understand that how deeply you are loved because of how much God was willing to give up for you and for me. You are loved more than you understand. And when you are his enemy by living in your sin, he is still saying, "I love you, come back to me."